Welcome to the Fourth Fake Guru podcast. The guest we have today is actually one of the funniest people I've ever met. He's managed to accumulate millions and millions of views and followers online by simply talking shit. So there is no reason to intro this individual. Let's play the intro and he'll tell you guys about himself.
What's up, bro?
Wait, who's the funny guy that you haven't on?
We'll find out.
And my question is, why are you wearing glasses? Are you trying to be like, what's his name, Andrew Tate?
Trying to be like Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
No.
Is that why you're wearing glasses?
No, I'm
You're
wearing
trying
glasses
to be
because I'm
the Hawk
hungover.
2 girl, bro.
He's wearing the glasses because he's hungover.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, what did you say?
So, Joe, welcome to the channel.
Yeah? How long have you been racist?
Since I was born.
That's a good answer.
Welcome to the channel, man. I'm super excited to have you on here. Honestly, you are one of the funniest people I met. Not because of jokes, but because you can take it. And you can also...
Take what exactly?
Kick back.
Take what exactly?
You can take everything.
I don't
You
swing
can-
that
you
way.
can-
No,
you
that's
can
not something that we do
Talk
over
about
here.
that side of that comment.
So you started by introducing yourself. Look at the camera and tell us who you are.
I am Joel Patrick.
Go
Continue.
ahead.
How you
That's
know
it.
where I'm looking at?
I know you have no accomplishments, but try.
Oh, my accomplishments. I haven't really accomplished much of anything.
We agree. So tell us about the white privilege card. We need to know a little bit more about
The
that
white
business.
privilege card. Well, it's black. And it is what it sounds like, the white privilege card. I am the co-creator of the white privilege card. We've done about $4 million in sales since 2020.
Hell yeah. And how long?
2020.
Just 2020?
Since 2020 to
Since
now,
2020.
yeah.
Okay.
And
what was the idea? How did it come to you?
Actually came to a buddy of mine named Dave, and we were just goofing around, and he's like, we should sell these. And this other guy's like, nah, nobody's going to buy that. Like, I think they'll buy it. Turns out people bought it.
What were you trying to do with it? Were you really trying to like make money, or was it just like a idea? You're like,
No, we're trying
let's
to make...
mess around and see.
Sorry. I
Sorry
have
for
a
what?
tendency to interrupt.
No, you're good. It's open podcast, bro.
We were trying to make fun of the concepts of white privilege because I don't believe in white privilege. I think it's stupid and ridiculous. And when that whole Black Lives Matter thing was going around, I thought it was really dumb, and I was like, how can I make fun of it? And I found a way to make fun of it, so I did.
So everything that you do, you're just trying to make fun of it, right?
Not everything I do, but with the
lot
white
of
privilege card, yeah.
But
like
I mean,
making
also you like your cookies.
Oh, Grandpa's Racist Cookies. We did a run on that, but the supplier was really expensive, so we stopped doing it because it was like our cost of goods was like $4 a cookie or something, and I was like, "This is."
What were
where's
you
the
selling it
profit
for?
margin? We were selling them for like
$350.
$6 a cookie. No, $6 a cookie. But $6 a cookie is a lot. Like people don't want to pay $6 a cookie.
I mean, it would to support you because, like, what I like about you, and I know you're the most unconventional person, especially when it comes to this podcast. I'm sure they can already tell. But what I like about you is the fact that you actually built a brand, and you actually monetize the brand, right? You sell a lot of products. I mean, you know, with us, you helped us sell like our program. So the fact that you actually have an audience that converts, that's what I want to talk about, because a lot of people have an audience, but it doesn't convert. Why do people like you?
Well, I think anybody likes whatever's different. So, like, I hate to compare myself to this person, but like what we were saying earlier, the Cash Me Outside girl. The reason she blew up is because she was a white girl who acted like she was black. I don't act like I'm white per se, but a lot of people say I act like I'm white. And I would say that being a black person that acts white is what allowed me to kind of take off. I also did something very calculated. So I was a tree climber, still am a tree climber. And so I was kind of like a blue collar guy, and I would sit in the truck and I would have these like hot take moments. That was kind of my thing, was how I originally got started. And I would just say what I was feeling. And I think being very relatable is helpful to build a fan base of people that care about you, but really just being unique and relatable. But sometimes you have people who want to be an influencer who there's not really anything interesting about them, and so they can't figure out why their videos aren't hitting. And we're not going to say their name, but we know who we're thinking of, somebody right now who tries very hard to be an influencer, but they're just uninteresting. They have money, they have cars, they have girls, they have all of that stuff. They're just uninteresting. And if you are uninteresting, you're not going to build a following of people who love you, because people want to see something that is entertaining. They want to see something that's genuine, and they want to see something they can relate to. And if you're not relatable, you're not funny, you're not interesting, you won't be able to build
Do you
a following.
think that you can create that though? Because a lot of people are afraid to share that side of themselves, which is the relatable side, because they want to like keep this persona online. Do you think anyone could actually be like influencer if they just opened up a little bit more?
Yes, I do. And I think that people that are trying to be like too polished and they like overproduce their videos, but they don't put good content in there and they're not entertaining, they're missing out on a loyal fan base by not being genuine. Like you guys are all pretty funny and you're pretty laid back and you're all interesting enough that if you had to, you could all be influencers. But like I've encountered a lot of people that there was nothing going on. They weren't funny. They were too polished. They were too PC. And that's not what's killing it in the influencer space right now. Think about like who the biggest podcaster in the world is. Joe Rogan. Is he conventional? Is he censored? No, he says whatever he wants. He just says wild stuff. Sorry.
Who's calling?
I don't even know.
Answer.
It's probably his boyfriend, bro.
Answer, put it on speaker.
It's whose boyfriend? My boyfriend?
Yeah. What's his
I
name?
love when he said
Wait,
like that
wait, Ra.
catch me outside girl. He said like she was like a white girl who's trying to be black, and he's the
opposite of everything.
Yeah, he's the
About
black
her.
girl who's trying to be white.
Wait.
We're gonna cut that part.
You
Relax.
weren't calling me.
At least
just
they're
now.
matching. At least they're both females.
You weren't
though.
calling me just now.
You like the long hair ones?
Yeah,
No, but actually-
no, he does. He likes it when I pull.
What is
We gotta cut this part.
what
This is the whole podcast.
He's gonna cut that.
what do you think is the things that make someone go viral? Other than, I know you said like right now is to be authentic and blah blah blah, but a lot of people are not authentic and they still made a lot of views.
Right, you have to catch people's attention within the first 5 seconds with something that you're doing. Sometimes you could be walking outside. If you're gonna walk outside, slam the door, because that slamming the door will catch their attention. Don't overdo it. Make it seem like you're natural. And then people really like, I mean, to be put it simple, racism is pretty funny. That usually works. Like nice racial stereotype, like if I'm eating a watermelon, I don't know, maybe you could build a pyramid or something. You could
Yeah, but they don't know how to build nice.
you could
pyramids.
extort people.
But how do you make sure you don't go too far though, bro?
Don't take it there.
Let's see what could you do, Christian?
He can flip camels, bro.
Have you noticed the difference between the platforms though? Like with your
Yeah, so
own-
what goes viral on TikTok will often go viral on Instagram, may not go viral on Facebook. What goes viral on YouTube is completely different kind of content, completely different.
which one you have faced like the most success with?
Most success or most difficulty?
Most success.
Well, it's hard to say because I've got the most followers technically on TikTok,
Okay.
but I get the most consistent views on Instagram.
Instagram.
But I've had the most views ever on a single video on Facebook.
Oh really?
And I've had the least success on YouTube.
What is the difference, would you say?
Well, TikTok and Instagram favor short form content. Even though they claim they want long form, they favor short form. YouTube favors long form. Facebook, it's an older demographic. So you might tell a joke or talk about a meme or say like, "What's up, brother?" or something. And somebody on Facebook has no idea what you're talking about. But on TikTok, it's like blowing up. Like I didn't even see the Hawk Tuah girl once on Facebook at all. Maybe she is. I don't know. I haven't seen her, but I've seen her all over Instagram, and I really saw her all over TikTok. And that was just an example of somebody that, like, I don't think she's especially talented, but she, you know, she's a girl. So being a girl is actually easier to get views. Like, girls can get views for saying and doing really dumb things. Guys actually have to have, like, some talent.
True.
My biggest question for you is the fact that where are you from originally?
Dayton, Ohio, middle of nowhere.
Okay, and then you came to Florida for what? Why?
I came to Florida. I've always wanted to come to Florida, but I actually came to escape COVID.
Really? Just because of COVID?
Yeah.
And how did you find out that this is the path that you want to take?
I guess it just kind of happened. I mean, I was posting videos and people were sharing them. They were going viral, and I was just like, "Oh,
What
I
was
guess
the
I'm gonna do
first like
this.
controversial thing that like you said?
I made a video, and I was talking about. What was my first video? Oh, it was about the privilege game. Have you ever played the privilege game?
No, I haven't.
So
Is
with
it the
privilege-
faces and things? Or
What?
not? Is that like where you have like multiple faces?
Yeah. So basically, if you had both parents, then you take a step forward. If your parents made over $100,000 a year, you take another step forward. If you always knew where your next meal was coming from, you took another step forward. And so they separated people by how much privilege they had, and then they were like, And look, the black kids are in the back and the white kids are in the front, and this is why they take a knee. And I raised my hand, and she's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. And I was so frustrated because the exercise didn't estimate how much white privilege people had. It estimated how much privilege people had. Because you could have both parents and be black. You could have rich parents and be black. You could have all of these things and still be black. The issue is it measured the privilege. Now, the reason the privilege game isn't a perfect representation of life is because at the end of everybody taking a step forward and backward, you're supposed to run to the end of the field. So the greatest advantage somebody's going to have might be 10 yards because they've only been taking steps. But now that you have to run the game of life, you're going to have to run, right? So there could be people that started in the dead last that are athletically gifted that are going to win the race. So I think that that was a more accurate representation because in life, there is no equality of outcome. But there is equality of opportunity for most people. For some people, there isn't. But someone who's athletically gifted, like LeBron James is athletically gifted, regardless of whether you like him or not, right? So someone in his position is going to be able to go further than somebody that's not athletically gifted. And so you have to kind of see that there's a balance to it. So my frustration was that they were trying to say that, you know, every white kid is born with privilege and every black kid is not. That wasn't accurate.
So you recorded a video around this? Because I kind of asked, like, what was the first, like, video?
I did. And I was ranting in my room and I had no background. So I hung a towel behind me on my bunk bed. And I recorded my first video, and it got like 100,000 views, which in 2017 with no followers, that was like a ton of
Was
views.
this IG? What was it?
It got the views on Facebook, actually.
Gotcha. Was IG even a thing then? It was. I don't know when IG came out.
IG's been around for a while. Facebook
Gotcha.
bought IG back in 2015.
20, I think.
No.
15?
Yeah, I think 15. Somebody can look it up.
I'm
not
talking
sure.
about Meta. My bad. WhatsApp and shit.
No,
Yeah.
Meta used to be called Facebook, and they owned
Yeah, that's
WhatsApp
what I'm
and
saying.
Facebook.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They changed it to Meta because they thought the metaverse was going to be something that it
Yeah,
never turned out to be.
So at what point did you go all in on being like influencer versus, what was your job back then? Did you have a job or no?
Yeah, tree removal. I climbed and
Gotcha.
cut trees. I still do.
And you still kind of have that company, but like at what point were like, I'm going to go all in on this influencer thing?
Probably 2022, I kind of went all in on it.
What made you decide to go all in? Was it the money or the followers or what like?
I was making a lot of money. Now, looking back on it, I shouldn't have gone all in. I should have just taken that money and put it aside because it was money that you were just making reoccurring and you didn't really need to do anything that you weren't already doing. And then I should have made money from being a tree climber and used that as my living expense money and then just put away the influence because I made a ton of money that I should have saved.
And you still have the tree like service though.
Yeah, I have a new one here in Florida.
Is it your company or do you work for someone?
I have one now. Yeah.
Gotcha. How's that going?
We're doing pretty good. I mean, pretty good's relative. You know, we're 5,000 a week.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, first starting out and just with no guys and just equipment. Yeah.
How do you get most of your clients?
Word of mouth, a lot of it. But some people call you straight off Google. We have a Google listing.
And you guys just started and you guys already get people from Google?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually SEO takes like a long time.
Oh, no, it's
a
not
lot of
SEO. I
reviews.
just post on social media that I have it. And people,
Oh, so it's not Google.
No, but the clients are coming from Google. Well, they're coming from Instagram via Google.
Social media, I mean. in
Yeah,
general,
yeah.
Okay.
Plus,
I like
like,
that 'cause-
like the trees that you have here. So, like, here, you know, you could come in and trim a tree and it's not some big, difficult tree to take down. But you could still charge a lot of money. And you charge $500 an hour to trim trees.
Really?
Tell me about the truck, man. What was the motive behind that?
I just thought it would be funny. I had no idea how viral that would end up going. I thought it'd be funny to put white privilege on a truck.
Because this is your second truck with it, right? That's fully customized, or is your third?
Second truck fully customized, but first truck just had my name, like my signature on the grill.
Because I mean, I don't know if you guys like have seen his truck. If you haven't, go on his IG. It's literally crazy. I think I saw you drive somewhere like a few months ago, and you just cannot not see it. You know. So my thing is
Would
like,
you say it stands out more than yours?
my like car.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Just because like mine's like bright, but you're like yours is high too. Like you definitely stay like above all the other cars.
Yours stands
But-
out. That's how I knew you were in Soho the other day.
Why creeping?
It's a bright yellow highlighter. How am I not going to see it?
But are you?
And speaking of creeping, I literally said hi to you and you kept walking like you
Yeah,
didn't
like
know
I
me.
said, bro, you were in the shade. I didn't see you.
Oh, okay.
But did you like get the truck to get more followers and more money, or was it just like a thing where it's like I hit a quota, I'm gonna like do this for myself?
Yeah, I got the truck because I'm bad financially and it was a bad financial decision, but I thought it would be cool. It is cool, but it wasn't $300,000 cool.
Is that how much you spent on it?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
How much was the truck, and then how much were like all the mods that you did?
The truck itself was about 100 grand.
Damn, so you put 200. That's literally a Huracan and just mods.
Would you, if you go back, would you do it again?
Yes, but also I know a lot more things. I know that I could have gotten a lot of that stuff for free. I could have just been like, hey, it's me. And I could have gotten stuff for free.
It's
So I
me that
saved
you're
a
looking
bunch of
for.
money.
How many free things do you get?
Now a bunch of stuff.
Like what? What's the best thing that you got that was like free?
Just like the most something anybody's given me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you get free stays at like hotels? Do you get like free like bottle service at a club?
Yeah, I've
Like,
gotten that before.
What? Like
I guess
hotels
somebody.
and bottles?
I guess one time I went to Las Vegas and somebody gave me a Lamborghini for like 5 days for free.
No way.
Yeah.
For you to like post on your social or what?
They said I could if I wanted to, but I didn't have to.
Who was that?
I'm not at liberty to disclose.
Can I just use your name next time I go?
Sure.
Like I'm Joe.
Yeah, be like, I'm Joe Ped.
So what's the next step? How are you gonna make your next move? What is the next move?
After
the
I'm going to sell
cookies and the
drugs.
cards.
Selling drugs. It's
No, I'm serious.
Great
After
profit margin.
after the cord and after the cookies, and now you have the tree business.
It'll be doing the tree service because
so you're gonna grow that stuff.
yeah, we have this really cool thing that happens in Florida called hurricanes,
Mm-hmm.
and they knock down a lot of trees. So,
How are you planning to grow that?
well, what after the hurricane comes through, you just pull up with your equipment and you start cleaning up, and you get paid.
You just pull up to like their house and you knock on their
You could, yeah.
door. I think you're
Or
like,
you could go
what
in
is it, like
if you have a
2K?
company that has a contract with FEMA. You can go in as a subcontractor, and I've seen people make $1 million in a month.
How much do you want to make off of it?
Once with if it's just me and I don't have to deal with employees, if I'm making like 200 a month, it's 100, 150, 200 a month is good.
But you can't do it without employees at that
can.
number, right?
You could, yeah.
You could?
There's pieces of equipment, like there's a piece of equipment called a Centobogan. It looks like a long reach excavator, and you can remove like an entire tree from the road in
Damn.
somebody's backyard by yourself.
Damn, how much is that machine though?
400 grand.
You plan on buying it?
Yeah.
You gonna drive that instead of a truck?
Oh, you wouldn't drive it. No, you wouldn't drive it around. You'd have to tow it.
Yeah. I mean, like
That's
I said,
crazy.
man, I like the way you found ways to stick out. Because the biggest thing that I found was the biggest thing that I found were like a lot of businesses don't grow and a lot of brands don't grow because they don't find a way to stick out. That's why I had the gold i8. That's why I have the neon G-Wagon. That's why I'm tall. I wanted to be like only like 5'5", but I was like, nah, for marketing I have to be 6'6".
You're
You know.
6'6".
He
Yeah.
worked,
Can you
he
play
worked
basketball?
Really hard for that.
Huh?
Can you play basketball?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah. You
Is
want
he
to play?
good?
I don't know. I haven't
They
played.
never want to play with me, bro.
Is he good?
I've never seen him, but I would imagine.
Bro,
Say
answer my
something.
question though, because like I said, I think the biggest thing is like sticking out. What is your recommendations for businesses to stick out in a respectable way? Because a lot of businesses don't want to cross
Don't come
the
to
line.
me for a respectable way.
What would you recommend though? Because like if I paid you $100K right now
Mm-hmm.
because you do consult on marketing and branding, right? What would you tell a business like Google that has an image to kind of uphold? What would you tell them to do?
Take your DEI paperwork and light it on fire. Diversity and equity inclusion does not benefit a business. Get rid of it. That's step number one. Your business needs to be about making money. We're in business to make money. We're not in business to make people think we're good people. We're not in business to pander to a group of people. We're in business to make money. The second thing is, well, I don't know if Google would have this issue, but a lot of influencers like will buy fake followers and then pay for comments and interactions so they can look like they're doing something. That's never gonna, one fake follower will never turn into a real customer. Never. Because a fake follower can't convert. And they shall remain nameless. But I was giving somebody some advice about why botting their account with millions of fake followers is actually destroying their reach. Because you won't hit the real explore page if no real people are engaging with your content. Bots engaging with your content doesn't make you hit the explore page. And so it's like, not just be genuine, but be real and use real followers. Don't fake it.
When you post a video and it goes viral, do you actually go inside and look at the metrics and stuff? What do you look for the most?
How many long time viewers? So like how many viewers viewed for a extensive period of time that were non-followers. And then I look at the comments to see what the general consensus of the comments are. Sometimes the comments will be roasting me, but it's very rare. They're usually in agreement.
What is the biggest video that went viral? You said it was on Facebook?
Yeah, it was a video titled "Dear Black Lives Matter, You Lost Me at Riot."
How many views did you get?
27 million.
Did you pre-plan it? Because like a lot of people say I have like a viral strategy. I don't
No,
think there
it
is
was-
no strategy.
The
there a
best,
strategy?
most consistent thing that I've seen that makes a video go viral is if you're talking about a current event and you're the first person to talk about it. That's the most consistent thing I've seen to get views. That and racism. Racism.
Something
gets
else I
pretty good
saw
views.
is like people just reposting viral stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's great for building a page, but it's not great for building a personal brand
Yeah, it makes
because you're
sense.
not drawing attention to you. You're drawing attention to whatever the video was on.
But what if you talk about that video? Because you know some
So
people will
then
post it
now
and they'll
you're
talk
making
about
now you're building a following as a reactionary, and reactionary channels crush it right now. Some of the biggest YouTubers in the world are reactionaries. Some of the biggest influencers in the world are reactionaries. Like Joey Swole. Are you familiar with who he is?
it. No.
He's like a fitness influencer, and he responds to bullying videos. Like people will bully
Oh, I've
somebody in
seen
the gym,
I think I've
and then
seen him
he'll
too, but I don't know the
he'll
name.
get on their case about it, and he's freaking crushing it.
Yeah.
And then you've got like Penguin Zero. He reacts to just ridiculous things that people do. And his YouTube channel, I think, does like 30 million a year or something.
So if I want to make Christian go viral, what should he talk about? What should he do?
Well, Christian won't go viral
What about Amel?
because he's too reserved. He's not ready to put himself out there.
What
like
about
that.
Amel?
And say the funny things and the controversial things. But when he's ready to do that,
I know how to make people money, bro.
And
they
that's the
want
best
me,
one.
they
I
can
would
come to
follow
me.
you for sure, bro. For that, yeah, if you're gonna make me money. What about Amel?
Amel could just be himself. He's already got the sauce.
Why
He
do you
just
think
needs to
he's
be
not?
himself more.
Why do you think he doesn't have anything that goes viral?
I've already went viral. So I'm
Actually, you
good.
did in a couple of accounts. You're right.
Yeah, and
Twice.
for what was the video?
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to worry
Go
about it.
follow him
don't
and
worry,
you're gonna
bro.
see. But tell me about Amel though.
What'd you go viral for?
I'll send you an invoice and then I'll talk about it.
Send me an invoice. I'm sending you an invoice for today.
What you talking about?
Yeah. My time is $25
$25 what?
per day?
per minute.
Per month?
Talk about Amel. What do you think? Since he said he just need to be himself, do you think he's not himself on the internet?
No,
Why?
because he tries to make his personality like money and like things.
But he
not,
is money.
No.
That's all he does.
No, money is not a personality trait.
I agree with you though, because people connect with people. If I just talk about money and watches and cars, you can't relate to that. It needs to be relatable.
And people can talk shit about you and say, "Oh, well, he doesn't own it." It's
I mean, I
fine."
don't care about that.
But I'm saying that. So, like, I'll give you an example. Do you guys know who Jason Wojo is?
yeah.
Jason Wojo makes every video about his McLaren, and he's so insufferable that people just hate his guts. I believe he must know something about marketing because there's no way in hell he made that much money as an influencer.
He's not an influencer, he's a marketer.
But he must be somewhat good at marketing. But he's so insufferable, I guarantee you he drives clients away with the kind of content that he makes.
Probably, but he also probably gets clients because it's more eyeballs.
I don't know. I've known people that worked at his firm and they said that he had really bad retention rates.
I don't know. Because my thing is like at the end of the day, like eyeballs do lead to more clients. And the question is, how do you get them? Do you get them by people hating on you? Do you get them by people laughing at you? Do you get people to watch you because of like some viral stuff? At the end of the day, you do need eyeballs. And I think being,
Right, but people laughing at you is only going to work if you're trying to be a comedian.
yeah, but look at Seinfeld. People laugh at him. Look at these comedians, they laugh.
But he's not a billionaire because people laughed at him. He's a billionaire because he owned all the comedy clubs that people
Afterwards,
were
yeah.
laughing at.
After. So at what point do you kind of hold back on how much you share about yourself?
I don't share too much about my personal life
Why not?
because my parents and my family members didn't ask to be involved in my social media. So I'm not going to involve them.
But that's relatable though.
Growing up Amish is relatable.
Yeah.
To who?
I mean, I didn't know that.
Amish don't even have
Did you?
internet. I didn't grow up Amish, but I grew up pretty much Amish, like super
Because
conservative.
to me, that like opens up a point where like I can have respect for you for the first time ever. Where I'm like, okay, there's something interesting about him.
You know what I respect about you?
What?
That
Nothing.
you're not afraid to say that you're racist
I'm not racist.
anymore.
Never. The only thing is like I have like cultural preference because I do really
And that
like
cultural
my culture.
preference is anything but black.
Anything but Bosnian.
But you are Bosnian.
Yeah, anything outside of Bosnian, I don't enjoy.
So you don't enjoy
Bro,
America.
I feel offended.
In some aspects, no,
Then why are you here?
to make money.
So why don't you go back to where you came
I
from and
am.
make money? Oh,
2
you
years
are going
going.
back. When are you going back?
He
2
lives
years.
6 months here, 6 months there.
Does he really?
Yeah, you
No,
don't.
you
know that?
don't. You're
about
gaslighting me
to.
now.
Bro.
Do you really live 6 months there?
No, I don't. But I mean, that's why I do travel back, and the plan is to move back.
Why?
Like, I wouldn't raise my daughter here
Why?
because it's not the cultural.
How safe is Bosnia?
It's safer than here.
Safer than here
Yeah.
from being invaded by Russia?
No, Russia is invading.
Russia doesn't want anything to do with Bosnia, bro.
Oh, really?
I mean, we had like invasions and stuff like that. Like safer to the point of like gang violence, getting like, I don't know, like
America,
robbed or
America
something.
isn't that bad.
Yeah, but bro, over there, people don't even have guns like that. Like now they do, but like being raised in a what's the word? When there's one leader, communistic like
Communist
sense.
country, yeah.
Like people are scared to not follow the rules, right? Because the rules were like pretty strict back
So
then.
you like that better?
No, but it primed the people to really respect their neighbors, to operate as like friends and family. Now, when that died out, obviously the true colors came out, but still that mentality does exist where you are there for your neighbors. If I knock on your door at 2 a.m., you're not going to shoot me. Here, I might get shot on some random like doors, like neighborhoods like door.
Why would you knock on a random person's door?
Because maybe my car broke down and I was driving and you were the first house I saw. So those aspects, right?
You probably won't get shot just for knocking on the door.
They'll come out and be like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
I mean, if I get a knock on my door at 2 a.m., I'm definitely carrying my gun
Even
to
here.
open the door.
Same here.
100%. I'm
But
not
you're
gonna
not
shoot-
even American.
What are you talking about?
But it's a mentality,
I have a passport, but also it's like a protective.
No, but he said that it's an American thing.
It's
and
a
you're not even
mentality
American.
here.
It's a mentality.
It's
Bro,
an American mentality.
It's like because I like if I was over there, I definitely wouldn't do that. Because like over there, it's a completely different environment. Because here, if someone's knocking on my door at 2 a.m., I'm like, boy, you
Yeah.
sus, bro. Like I'm not gonna let anybody in my family get hurt because someone wants to fucking mess with me at 2 a.m.
That's fair. What would you do if somebody knocks on your door at 2 a.m.?
Rob would be working,
just
bro. He'd be
fucking-
at
Yeah,
the
he'd
office.
work.
He wouldn't answer.
He'll hire him. He'd like, you want to
I'll
work?
probably keep.
Do you sleep?
I'll probably keep sleeping.
Do you sleep
I do.
every night?
Not those 2 weeks because I just had my first daughter. But other than that, I
You just
usually
had your
sleep.
first daughter?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Are you sleeping or no, bro?
Do you have any kids?
I feel like it's catching up to
Do
you.
you have any
4
kids?
Hours,
Yeah.
So you do have kids. How old are you?
26, 27. My bad.
32.
25.
Oh, you're just a baby.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
young.
believe you're this
I'm
young.
just a baby.
Chilling.
But he's going to have kids. He's going to have like 5 in the first year.
He makes more.
500.
He makes more money than all of us, though.
That's not true.
No, he makes the most money because he's the most sleazy.
Lazy? They
Sleazy.
oh. I did hear that like lazy people find the best like
Yeah, the
solutions
smartest way.
to like make money
No,
and like systems. It's true.
that's not true.
Yeah, because you find systems.
That doesn't mean.
Because like for example, bro, I hated going to my job. I used to work at the hospital. I'm like, F this thing. I'm gonna find a way to make money online because I don't want to work 12 hours. Lazy, in a sense. Then it's like, okay, I have something going. I don't want to conduct all of the fulfillment. Can we hire people? Lazy. So like it depends on how you look at it. But a lot of the actions that we do is because we're lazy.
but that's implying that physical labor is equal to mental labor. It takes
mental or
labor and
physical or
capability.
time. All those are like
Also, how many employees do you have
attributions
now?
for lazy.
We have a good amount now,
I don't
bro.
know, 15, 20.
You have 20 employees. Now you have
More
20
than
mouths
20,
to feed. You have 20 people relying on you for a paycheck. You're telling me that's lazy,
It's
that you have
less
that kind
work.
of stress?
Yeah, but it's less work for me than
It may be less
fulfilling
physical
all that.
labor, but it's more stress.
I feel like I'm pretty
Depends
numb
how
to
you
the
handle
stress.
stress.
I'm like we're like numb to the stress. Like I
No.
never think about it ever because like I have no doubt that we're gonna get them covered.
Yeah. Because you got to know your baseline too. If your baseline is like, okay, I can pay all the bills, I'm good.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know like the exact math, but I'm pretty sure if we don't take on any more dollars and we kept our same team, based on like the way we have our business structured, like I think we could like last 10 years.
Yeah.
Without making another dollar?
Yeah. And keeping all our employees on. Obviously, that's not the goal of business, but I'm saying like, yeah, right?
Are you saying like
you're saying
with
you
the
could pay
consistent
payroll
income
for
or like
10
no more
years
income?
without
No, like
bringing in
with
another
the
dollar?
amount of income we
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
like
Oh, I
structured.
was gonna
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that's a pretty steep price tag right there. 20 salaries for 10 years.
That's what real business do, bro.
What?
That's what real business do.
They can pay their employees for 10 years?
I mean, I don't know
Without
if that's
bringing
the
another
exact
dollar?
amount, but I'm just saying, like, we would never hire someone if we weren't confident that we could make sure that they are good. That's why it's not stressful.
What's the average salary?
Bro, I'm not giving
Well,
you the math
he's
right
talking
now.
about like with the current income. If we don't grow at all, you know.
Let's say that the average salary is
But usually what I say is like
$25,000 a
always
year.
have like a year of your expenses saved up. That's usually like my number.
No, you could if your average salary is 25,000 a year, which I know it's more than that. But if it was.
I mean, we have different operations too, but next to the question in regards to the tree service, bro, I don't know where to take it anymore.
He's an impossible guest to host, bro. And he's on his phone, like chilling.
Joel, are you still making calculations, bro?
Are you still with us, brother?
Yes, I'm still with you.
What are you doing? Who you texting?
Your mom?
The next podcast probably is super.
You know who's
super
next?
busy.
Who?
The
Yeah.
guy that you're wearing a shirt of.
Oh, Mike Calhoun.
Yep.
Calhoun.
Oh, I'm here, Mike Calhoun.
Anyways,
Why'd I make him sound like Obama?
I think we can wrap it up.
Oh,
Nah, I
ladies and
love
gentlemen,
Mike, bro. I'm excited to have him on.
It's gonna be a real podcast this time.
you know what?
We're gonna have a podcast with just me and you. Anyways, wrap
You
it up.
guys can post on
You can cut
your
that part, bro. Oh, God.
on your own accounts.
He's gonna get canceled
But do you want to tell our audience where they can find you
right
Don't-
here.
Don't find him, guys.
on
Don't
IG?
just hide. He's already got enough followers, bro.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Actually, it doesn't exist anymore. X, TikTok, all at Joel Patrick without the I. That's me.
Perfect. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you follow our personal IG accounts. And if you guys are looking to change your life and find a blueprint that you can literally just follow, you should look up HD Blueprint. We have the link in our description. Sign up to our community on School. It's literally free. And if you guys have questions, you guys can always DM me or Christian or Raw. And we're always here to help you guys. So see you guys in the next podcast.